If hard work created freedom, the people who work the hardest would be the most free. But they're not. The truth is uncomfortable. Trading time for money doesn't create freedom. It creates dependence. Every month, millions of people wake up early, run all day, and still feel stuck. Stuck to the clock, stuck to bills. Stuck inside a system that never taught them how to escape. In this video, you'll understand why time is not freedom, why the middle class feels exhausted, and what actually separates workers from owners. If you're always busy but never moving forward, this video is for you. From the very first job we take, most of us accept a simple agreement without a second thought. Our time is worth a certain amount of money. We learn that our value is measured in hours. You show up, you work hard, and you get paid for the time you put in. It feels fair, right? The rules are clear. Work more, you earn more. Work less, you earn less. It's predictable and feels safe. But hidden inside this simple exchange is a fundamental limitation, one that silently shapes our entire financial lives. Time is the one resource we can never get back. We can't save it, we can't renew it, and we can't recover it once it's gone. Yet, we make it the foundation of our financial security. When your income is directly tied to the hours you work, your potential for growth is limited by your own biology. There are only 24 hours in a day. You only have so much energy in your body, and there are only so many productive years in your lifetime. No amount of hustle, discipline, or motivation can change that simple fact. This is why trading your time for money creates an invisible ceiling that pure effort can never break through. Early in our careers, this trade-off feels empowering. Working extra hours brings a sense of relief. Overtime helps solve immediate financial problems. Picking up a side hustle feels like you're making real progress. There's a feeling of control that comes from knowing that if money gets tight, you can just give more of your time. But over the years, that sense of control slowly transforms into a state of dependence. Instead of building long-term security, you start borrowing energy from your future. Long workdays become the new normal. Feeling tired all the time becomes routine. You start to feel guilty for resting, because every hour you're not working feels like lost income. This is where the trap really tightens. When money only comes in if you're physically present and working, any absence becomes incredibly expensive. A sick day costs you money. A vacation, instead of being relaxing, creates financial stress. The idea of slowing down feels dangerous. Work stops being a tool for growth and becomes a strict requirement for survival. Now, a lot of people believe the solution is just to earn more. A higher salary, a promotion, a better hourly rate. That seems like the logical way out. But a higher income rarely changes the underlying structure of the problem. It just increases the price of your time without removing its fundamental limitations. This is why so many high-income professionals, doctors, lawyers, consultants feel just as trapped as low-wage workers. Sure, the lifestyle looks better, the car is nicer, the house is bigger. But the dependency remains exactly the same. The income still stops the moment the work stops. The cage just becomes larger and more comfortable, but it's still a cage. More money reduces the discomfort, but it doesn't eliminate the dependency. The real issue isn't how much your time is worth, but the fact that you're selling your time in the first place. The deeper problem is that time-based income doesn't compound. Your effort is linear. You trade 1 hour for 1 unit of income. When that hour is gone, the value you created is gone with it. Wealth, on the other hand, works differently. Wealth grows when your effort creates results that continue to generate value long after the initial work is finished. This is the magic of compounding. It allows your progress to accelerate over time, instead of resetting to zero. With time-based income, you reset every single day. Each morning, you start again from the beginning.
It doesn't matter how hard you worked yesterday.
Today requires the same exact exchange of time for money. This is what creates that feeling of running on a treadmill, constant motion, without any real forward progress. So many hardworking, intelligent people aren't failing because they lack discipline or skill. They are stuck inside a system that is designed to convert their effort into short-term stability, not long-term freedom. And this model has become normalized because it benefits large systems far more than it benefits individuals. Trading time for money is easy to teach, easy to measure, and easy to control. It creates predictability for employers, for institutions, and for the economy as a whole. We are constantly encouraged to optimize our productivity, to manage our time better, to work smarter, to hustle harder, and to always stay busy. But rarely are we encouraged to stop and ask whether the trade itself even makes sense. Because the moment someone truly questions the idea of selling their time, they start searching for leverage, and leverage is what creates independence. And independence disrupts systems that are built on predictability and control. The true cost of trading time for money isn't just financial. It's the gradual erosion of your optionality. Optionality is your ability to make different choices when your circumstances change. When your income depends entirely on your constant effort, your choices begin to shrink. You can't just decide to slow down without facing serious consequences. You can't step away from work without feeling a sense of fear. Your life becomes a cycle of maintenance rather than a journey of progress. Your bills start to dictate your behavior. Your obligations define your priorities. Freedom doesn't disappear all at once. It fades away quietly, one commitment at a time, until the idea of stopping feels completely impossible, even when it's what you want most. This is why so many people feel completely exhausted without understanding why. They're not tired of working. They're tired of being part of a system that never allows their effort to rest and grow on its own. Now, let me be clear. Trading time for money isn't inherently wrong. It provides stability, structure, and a means of survival. For most of us, it's a necessary starting point. But believing that it's the only way, or the final destination, is dangerous. Time-based income can support a life, but it cannot scale freedom on its own. Real freedom begins the moment your income is no longer perfectly tied to the hours you work. That shift doesn't require you to make reckless decisions or chase unrealistic dreams. It begins with a simple but profound awareness, understanding the inherent limitations of the trade itself. Once this becomes clear, your entire goal changes. You stop asking, how can I work more hours? Or how can I earn a little more per hour? Instead, you start asking, how can I build systems, create assets, and gain ownership that reduces my dependence on my own time? That question is uncomfortable, it's challenging. But it's also the very moment that true financial awareness begins. And that awareness is the first and most critical step toward achieving real, lasting freedom. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you a new perspective, consider subscribing for more content that challenges the way we think about work, wealth, and life. See you in the next one.